The Sam Malone Show on AM 1070. The Answer.
Eye of the Tiger. Very, very Super Bowl-esque of you, Mr. Tiller. Very, right? Dun, dun, dun. That's what they play in the locker room before the games.
That's right.
Get fired up, man! I can never be that guy in the middle. Do you ever see, like, before the game starts, there's always that player in the middle of the circle. Win, win, win! You know?
Yeah.
And he's jumping up and down. I'm like, can we hurry up? Can we just hurry up? A friend of mine says you have to talk to this doctor named Cynthia Thaik. She's a Harvard-based...
I lose.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for popping me out there. She's a Harvard-trained, I think, cardiology, and she was talking about stress in her book called Your Vibrant Heart. Dr. Thaik, welcome to the Sam Malone Show in Houston.
Thank you, Sam. Great to be here.
Where are you? What part of our beautiful country are you sitting there from?
Los Angeles, California.
Oh, that's nice. You probably now sitting in traffic in LA probably gets you very stressed out, right?
Well, this is the thing that I tell my readers and my patients about stress. You know, stress is created internally, and the way to be able to handle stress is to recognize and realize that you have to be able to isolate yourself from the external world. Too many people think that stress is related to things in their environment, whether it's their work, their children, the economy. But in reality, if you're going to be successful in managing stress, you need to realize that it is really your thoughts and your emotions and how you choose to react to the various circumstances that determines your stress level. And that's why some people are great at handling stress, external stress, and others aren't. It's how they internalize it.
But you're a doctor. You're cardiology, right?
Yes, cardiologist.
Aren't you supposed to write a prescription and not say things like, you should be able to handle your... Come on, doc, you're not going to make any money. You got to write script, honey. Come on.
Well, I will tell you that I've been practicing cardiology for 20 years now, and I see a lot of chest pains and palpitations and so forth. And I'll admit that for a good part of my 20 years, I was practicing the standard Western medicine, prescribing drugs, doing diagnostic testing, and sending the patients out and not really addressing their core issues. I mean, stress is responsible for, I would say, 80%, if not more, of the presentation, not just of heart disease, but, even things like cancer, inflammatory disease. And so it's something that people really need to take action on. And too many people accept it as a fact of life, and I don't think it needs to be so.
You've got in your book the 6 simple practices for heading off heart disease. Number 2, I practice with great regularity. Number 2 is laugh a little. An old Yiddish proverb, what soap does to the body, laughter is to the soul. It's true. People need to laugh more, right? It's a great stress reliever.
It is a great stress reliever, not only from the standpoint of making you feel good and relieving you from depression, but laughter actually has cellular effects within the body. It can actually have great hemodynamics effect in terms of reducing your blood pressure, changing the various hormones within your bodies that can really downregulate the adrenaline or the surge that's going on.
Because that feeling you get after a big sneeze, it's the same feeling you get after a good belly laugh. Is it what's the chemical that's released in the brain and you're like,
Yeah, it's the endorphins. Yeah.
So good. See, you can make more money writing prescriptions, but I think it's good advice to tell people to laugh. Also, number 4, fill your life with joy. How can you go wrong with that?
So many of us don't take the time to really appreciate all that is in our lives that can fill us with joy. There's so much negativity that we see on the news and what we read, and it's so important to appreciate the little things and take joy in that.
Dr. Cynthia Thaik, who's a cardiologist and writer. Number 1, live in gratitude. Although I think laughing should be in the number 1 position, but that's just like I'm a DJ, so coming in at number 2. Live in gratitude. Yeah, you're right. People, heck, in your neck of the woods in L.A., they won't even hold the elevator door open for you.
Everything shifts when you live in gratitude. I have a daily gratitude practice where every morning, even before I step my feet on the floor, I think of the 5 things that I'm grateful for, and the list changes every day. But it just sets the energy for your day and your vibrational mood at such a highly charged level. And so I tell people that no matter where they are in life, whatever their circumstances, however where they are feeling, if you just pause for a moment and start listening and really not just saying the words. I think that that's where a lot of people go wrong, and when they try and practice the methods of the secret or the like attract like, is that they're verbalizing, but they're not really feeling on a energetic or emotional level, and it's really the emotions that matters. And so truly live in gratitude and recognize and realize and appreciate those things that you're grateful for, and it changes everything cellularly within your body.
See that interesting, cellularly. And folks, she's not talking about phones. Pay attention. Dr. Cynthia Thaik, she's joining us on Skype. So we're watching her, and if in your car, you're hearing her. Her book is Your Vibrant Heart. Now, do you walk around and walk into patients' rooms or set up with a joke? Do you ever open up with a joke before an exam or something like that?
I don't have any specific canned jokes. No, I don't.
Come on, there's all those doctor jokes, Doctor says I have 3 months to live. Told him I couldn't pay the bill. He gave me 6 months to live. Come on. Oh, we'll send them out to you. Now, tell you, your Buddhist upbringing, is this when you were a child? Is this when you were a Ute? Or is this your whole life?
My whole life.
Okay.
My whole life. I was born in Burma, a country called Myanmar now.
Yeah.
And so I was always raised with the Buddhist faith. And it centers on mindfulness. And that to me is the absolute key lifestyle skill that you can have. Even more than meditation itself is being mindful.
Well, I like how you incorporate your Buddhist upbringing, and then you put together with an old Yiddish proverb, because now that's diversity.
See how much laughter we've had already?
But that's the way I am. Look, I do conservative talk radio, and you could yell and scream all day if you wanted to, but I insist on finding some sort of funny fiber somewhere that makes people laugh, and then you don't feel as stressed, you don't feel as tense. That's right. It really, we spent millions and billions of dollars on drugs, and a simple laughter is just with us any and every day. I went to my doc. He says I need surgery. I couldn't afford the surgery, so he touched up the x-rays. Cynthia, that's another one. Take it with you. It's a freebie.
I'll be sure to write them all down.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, this boom, and your patient's in there, and they're all nervous. And you come in with a zinger or two. We'll get you a microphone. We'll get you a little spotlight. You'll have a drink in your hand. You'll come out and you'll do 15 minutes. It'll be great. Oh, you're goofy. You can't wait to hang up on me. Okay, no problem. Dr. Cynthia Thaik, the book is Your Vibrant Heart. I'm glad you joined us from L.A., which is a beautiful neck of the woods. How do you get through traffic, by the way, if you're anti-stress, and you talk about overcoming stress, when you're on the 405 or the 10 or the 5, because I fly out there a lot, it's brutal. And it's very stressful when you're running late. What do you do? Listen to Up With People or something?
I actually love my drive time. It's a time for me to really just connect with myself, my inner soul, my inner guide. Yeah. I use the time a lot also to listen to fabulous talk shows like yours. And I'm a big... And I'm a big proponent of audiobooks. I think it's just an amazing time to really develop your mind.
I don't see, real quick, hugs, because I love hugging my wife, whether our clothes are on or off. That's not important. But I love hugging her because it relieves the stress. It's the best thing ever. So put that in there. Put that in there. Grabbing your husband or wife's rear end is fantastic for stress, okay? You have an adorable smile. Dr. Cynthia Thaik, thanks for stopping by. Good luck with it. And it's good stress-relieving stuff, especially on the world we live in. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you. The book is on Amazon now, so they can go and get it.
Done. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You got it. Quick break. 9:44. Sam Malone Show on AM 1070, The Answer. Chuck.